last few years, especially since the pandemic ended, something has clearly changed in Japan. To be honest, the recent price hikes feel like they're on a whole different level compared to before. You might think inflation is mostly a problem for Western countries, but Japan is no longer an exception. The cost of living here is rising at a rate we can't ignore. In this video, I want to talk about how this rapid inflation has changed my life and the lives of many ordinary Japanese people. First, let me tell you the biggest change in my daily life. I stopped going to convenience stores. For many of you overseas, Japanese konbini might seem like a magical place that is cheap, tasty, and convenient. It used to be that way for me too, but not anymore. Everything on shelves has become too expensive. The best example is onigiri. Just a few years ago, onigiri was about 100 yen or maybe 120 yen. It was the ultimate cheap snack you could buy with pocket change. But now, check the shelves, seeing them priced near 200 yen is a new normal. It feels like the price has nearly doubled in such a short time. Bento boxes, drinks, everything has turned into a luxury item. So how did I change? Even if there is a konbini right next to my house, I walk past it and go to a supermarket farther away. Why? Because that's the only place I can still find acceptable prices. If you're visiting Japan on vacation, you might love the konbini, but for me, the habit of casually going there is disappearing. The change isn't just about convenience stores. I rarely eat out anymore. Japan used to be famous for the one-coin lunch. With just a single 500 yen coin, you could get a decent meal. Being full for under 1,000 yen was a given. But that common sense has collapsed. Now, lunch over 1,000 yen is standard. Sometimes you have to pay 1,500 yen or even 2,000 yen just to get a proper meal. Cheap and delicious dining in Japan is becoming a thing of the past. This price hike caused another sad change. I only go to chain restaurants now. Why? Because dining out has become too expensive to pay. It's now a gamble. If I go to a new independent restaurant and pay 2,000 yen but the food isn't good, that is a painful financial loss for me. So I choose a big chain stores like gyudon shops or family restaurants. The quality is stable and the price is predictable. I don't have to gamble with my money. The beauty of Japanese food culture is being able to explore various shops cheaply and casually. But now that petite luxury is turning into a real luxury, we can't afford to be adventurous anymore. Even though I cut back on spending like this, I can save very little money every month. The conclusion is simple. Our standard of living has clearly dropped compared to a few years ago. The biggest problem here is that while prices are going up, our wages are not catching up. In healthy economy, inflation should come with wage growth, but that's not happening in Japan. According to the latest stats, Japan's real wages have been negative for 11 months in a row. Basically, we keep working, but we're getting poorer every month. Despite this, the government's response is hopeless. Even though people are suffering, they continue their austerity policies and keep taking money from the working generation for taxes and social insurance. Instead of creating a system to raise wages, they chose to expand immigration. This only provides cheap labor for business owners and does not lead to higher wages for Japan as a whole. It also forces a hard life on the people who come to Japan because they like our country. It feels like the government is just accelerating a race to the bottom for wages, where only the business owners win. Prices keep rising, wages stay flat. Stagflation-like situation is covering Japan right now. The wealthy Japan, once called a society of 100 million middle class, feels like it is crumbling down. Of course, I love Japan and I hope things will get better. But looking at the current politics and economy, I can't shake the anxiety that prices will keep rising and life will get even harder. I never thought living as an ordinary Japanese person would become this difficult. How is it in your country? How has inflation changed your life? And what do you think about the situation in Japan? Please let me know in the comments. If you find this video helpful to understand the reality of Japan, please subscribe and like. See you in the next video.